Hi everyone. Following the success of last year's Kilted Culture conferences, you might remember that Christine and myself ran some polls in our groups, pages, and also in the Kilted Ancestors group because we wanted to really find out where you feel you're missing, what you needed help with, and we thought, we've got the resources and perhaps we could help you with the sticking points in your research. Christine, what were the results?
Well, the two biggest results were people need help to get everything organized. They've got all of this stuff, everywhere, and kind of getting it all so that it makes sense. And then the other thing was what to do with it. How do we share it? How do we get other people to know what I've uncovered?
Yeah. And I think we felt as well, rather than having conferences like the Kilted Culture one, let's mix it up a bit and do summer sessions, which I think I'm quite excited about actually.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I think it'll be
Yeah, I
quite
am too. I am too. Yeah. Yeah, because summer is nice if you can get out, but it's also for people who don't go away, which a lot of us aren't anymore. It's something to look forward to. And it gives us time. I think the other thing with the summer is there's kids aren't in school and people take holidays, and it's a good time just to be able to put into practice the things that we're going to be talking to you about. So it gives you some time to get sorted.
Yep. So I'll just share my screen. So it's going to run on every Monday in July. Well, apart from the first Monday. So the first Monday is actually the 10th of July. And I'll be providing a presentation on getting organised with a little help from Trello. I don't know if you're like me, but I do love a list, especially when it comes to my research. I've got lists all over the place. And how many times do I look? In fact, I've got them just now. Look, but how many times do you sit down and go, oh, where did I put that piece of paper? Where's the note that I took on what I wanted to research the next time I was in the archives? And Trello is really an amazing tool to get lists and get yourself organised with regards to your research. You can create reminders. It's great for listing out research tasks. You could use it for building an itinerary for a conference or a trip to where your ancestors lived, or even planning a reunion. So it's really versatile. You can use it for a lot of purposes, and I just feel it's great because I can have different lists for one for the archives, one for the Scotland's People Centre, ones of books that I want to buy, courses that you'd maybe like to do. You can use it for so many things. So we're going to deep dive into what Trello has to offer. So that's Monday the 10th of July. All the webinars are at 4 p.m. UK time, which is 11 a.m. Eastern and 8 a.m. Pacific. Christine, next one's yours.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about blogging. That was one of the things that came up, is people would like to know how to blog and sort of so we're going to go step by step in getting you set up on putting your blog together. We're going to show you how to make it cousin bait, so that, if you've got somebody who's researching your same ancestors and they put that name into Google, that it will come up with your blog. We'll show you how you can make all of what you write, how you can take that and put it into a book form so that you can share it beyond there. So I'm excited about that. I've been blogging for a number of years, and I actually started when we used to go on family vacations because we took big road trips every year. And so it was just a way to keep everybody informed when we went away. So, and I've been doing it ever since. And I just think it's a fabulous way to be able to connect and share.
So that's Monday the 17th of July. Yeah, I must say, talking about blogging, because we had we'd done the kind of topics for Kilted culture and Kilted ancestors last year, and we've continued it into this year as well. And I've been doing all the blog posts. I've actually had 3 cousins that I'd never met, never heard from before, contact me because they found family history information on my website. So it does work.
It does.
It does
it
work.
Does. Yeah.
So the next week after that is Monday the 24th of July, and I'll be providing a presentation on Pinterest for genealogy. If you're like me, I planned a lot of moving house and wedding ideas saving lots of different things for both into my Pinterest account, but you don't always think about it for family history. Okay, it's a great way of bookmarking websites, and I'll show you how to do that. But it's also a great way to create things like memorial boards where family members can contribute images and stories relating to a particular person. There's also a wide array of genealogy printables, and also ideas of ways to display your research. So we're doing yet another deep dive into Pinterest and how to get the most of it.
And then on July 31st, we are going to look at saving, organizing, and sharing your family memories. And we're going to do that using cloud storage. It's a way that you can preserve it for years to come. It's a way that you can organize it, make it, really easy to access whatever it is you're looking for. You can use metadata and tag stuff, and then you can share that with other people in a variety of ways, and we'll look at how that can be done as well.
I'm looking forward to that one because I just keep thinking that I should really be saving a lot of my stuff into the cloud rather than on hard drives. So each of these events lasts around about an hour. We're not going to, usually ends up going on after that, doesn't it? But it will last for about an hour, and the plan is that, as we run through each of the events, it would be nice to catch up with people and find out what they've been doing from the previous, events. If you're doing Pinterest, in the next event, I'd love to know what you've actually been creating on Pinterest. So it'll be a way of actually sharing ideas and getting involved as well. So each event will last, as I said, about an hour. The cost will be £10. Now that's for all 4 sessions, which works out at £2.50 each session. So it is a bargain. Much less than the price of a coffee if you go out for a coffee once a week. They will take place over Zoom, and don't worry if you can't make it on the day, as the recordings will be available for 30 days thereafter. So if you're going to be on a long holiday for July and you don't want to miss it, you can watch it whenever it suits you.
And I think, sorry, Claire, but when you were just talking, it's going to be a lot less formal than the Kilted Ancestors, Kilted Culture stuff we did last year, and part of that is going to be just at the end, bringing everybody back on camera and just sharing, asking questions, sharing, giving each other ideas. It's amazing the amount of learning that happens during those times. I love that. Yeah.
I think so, because I think sometimes you think, well, I use Pinterest for this, or I use my blog for that, and you maybe don't think. I mean, when you talk about the way you use yours, you can draw things from other people.
Well, and you know what? Just to say that's how it expands beyond the hour, right? Mm-hmm. Because we'll do our presentation and do Q&A, and then so that part will be within the hour more or less. Mm-hmm. It's when people come on, and we just don't put a limit on that because we just give people the opportunity.
And I mean, I think the idea of joining it with the Kilted Ancestors Facebook group is that in the weeks that follow these workshops, I'd love to be able to see people going on and sharing some of the things that they've done.
Ideas.
Yeah, and some of the ideas that they've,
absolutely.
I created this board, and sharing the board that everyone can go in and have a look.